Unlocking God Mode in Windows, the ultimate shortcut for power users. If you're an advanced Windows user, you may have heard of or even used a feature called God Mode. It's a hidden tool within the Windows operating system that allows you to quickly access over 200 advanced system settings and configurations from one centralized location. Whether you're a power user or just someone who enjoys exploring hidden features, God Mode can save time and streamline system management tasks. This narrative is sponsored by Polly Speaks For You. The creator of Polly Speaks For You has always been passionate about empowering individuals, especially those with disabilities or learning challenges, through text-to-speech and voice recognition technology. Polly Speaks For You isn't just a tool. It's a bridge for people to communicate and interact with the world in a meaningful way. By blending historical storytelling with cutting-edge tech, the creator showcases how powerful a voice can be, whether telling your own story or preserving history. So hit that like, share, and subscribe button and help this channel grow. Now back to the article. In this article, we'll dive into everything you need to know about God Mode, from its creation to its potential use cases, its advantages and limitations, and how it fits into the broader context of the Windows user experience. What is God Mode in Windows? God Mode is essentially a folder that gives users quick access to a large number of system management tools and settings. While these settings are already available within the control panel or the Windows settings menu, God Mode compiles them all in one location, saving you from having to dig through different menus and windows. Named after the godlike control it grants over system configurations, God Mode was initially discovered by advanced users, but it's available in every version of Windows, starting with Windows Vista and continuing through Windows 10 and Windows 11. In essence, God Mode serves as a shortcut to a wide array of system tools and configurations. It doesn't unlock new functionality or features per se. Instead, it gives you direct access to deep system settings that aren't always immediately visible. How to enable God Mode. Activating God Mode on your Windows PC is quite simple and can be done in just a few steps. Here's how. 1. Create a new folder. On your desktop or any location you choose, right-click and select New Folder. 2. Rename the folder. Rename the folder using the following exact string. 3. Here you will have to referee to the text below for the exact code. After renaming the folder, press Enter, and the folder will immediately transform into the God Mode icon. 4. Access God Mode. Simply double-click the folder, and you'll find a list of all the administrative tools, system settings, and configuration options available to you. It's worth noting that the folder name is actually a special GUID, globally unique identifier, that triggers the God Mode interface. The folder can be placed on the desktop or within other directories on your computer. What's inside God Mode? Once activated, God Mode will provide you with direct access to over 200 settings in a well-organized interface. These tools are divided into categories such as System and Security, includes tools for managing system restore points, adjusting firewall settings, security options, and Windows updates. A Hardware and Sound lets you manage printers, devices and drives, audio, and other system hardware configurations. Network and Internet provides quick access to network settings, adapters, and shared resources. A Programs contains settings related to installed software, default programs, and Windows features. User Accounts allows you to change user account settings, modify group policies, and handle parental controls. Appearance and Personalization lets you adjust themes, screen resolution, taskbar settings, and more. Clock, Language, and Region provides controls over language, time zones, and regional settings. Ease of Access, accessibility options for users with disabilities, including voice recognition, screen magnifiers, and speech-to-text tools. Update and Recovery includes tools for updating Windows and performing recovery actions in case of system issues. File Explorer options manage File Explorer settings such as hidden files, file history, and indexing. These settings aren't hidden or new. They're simply consolidated into one central interface, making them easier to access and manage. Why use God Mode? Here are several reasons why God Mode can be extremely beneficial for power users, IT professionals, and advanced enthusiasts. 1. efficiency, and time savings. Instead of navigating through multiple menus to access different settings, GodMode allows you to jump directly to the one you need. Whether you're adjusting power options, tweaking security settings, or configuring network settings, GodMode streamlines the process. 2. Access to advanced settings. For some system settings, you would normally have to navigate through layers of the control panel, or even open the registry editor. GodMode gives you a direct link to a vast range of advanced configuration tools that might be buried in other areas of the OS. 3. No need for third-party software. While many third-party utilities and programs offer similar functionality, system management, optimization, etc., GodMode is built right into Windows. It's completely free to use and doesn't require additional installations or complex setups. 4. Great for troubleshooting. Advanced users and IT professionals will find GodMode especially useful when diagnosing issues with the system. If you need to adjust device drivers, manage backups, or restore the system, everything is available at the click of a button. The limitations of GodMode. While GodMode is a powerful tool, there are a few limitations to keep in mind. 1. Not for average users. Most average users won't need to access the settings available in GodMode, and tinkering with certain settings could lead to system instability. For example, adjusting registry settings or security configurations without understanding the consequences can have negative effects. 2. No new features. GodMode does not unlock any new functionality in Windows. It merely provides easier access to existing settings that you could access elsewhere, but often with more steps. 3. Limited to certain Windows versions. Although GodMode is available on most versions of Windows from Vista onward, some very early builds of Windows 10 or specific enterprise versions may not support it. However, if you're using a modern version of Windows 10 or 11, GodMode should work without issue. 4. Hidden from standard users. While GodMode isn't inherently harmful, regular users who don't have administrative privileges may not be able to access the folder and the settings within it. You'll need administrator privileges to make changes in many of the settings GodMode accesses. Alternatives to GodMode. If GodMode seems like overkill or you prefer something simpler, there are other ways to access system tools quickly in Windows. Windows Settings and Control Panel. These are more user-friendly interfaces, but they may not provide the same level of control and customization that GodMode does. Windows Run Commands. Using Win+ or to launch commands like Control or msconfig can take you straight to some of the system tools. Third-party apps. Tools like CCleaner or Glary Utilities offer ways to manage system settings, clear out temporary files, and tweak performance. Conclusion: is GodMode worth it? If you consider yourself a power user or a system administrator, GodMode is an invaluable tool for enhancing productivity and simplifying your workflow. By putting advanced settings at your fingertips, it eliminates the need for constantly navigating through the typical system menus and provides faster, more efficient access to everything you need. However, if you're a casual Windows user, you might not need GodMode. While it's fun to explore, it's primarily designed for those who want greater control over their system. For most regular users, the default Windows interface and settings will suffice. Ultimately, GodMode is a powerful and convenient tool, but with great power comes great responsibility. Be cautious when making changes to system settings, especially if you're unfamiliar with their impact. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To learn more about South Africa's leading accessibility software, visit www.polispeaks4u.co.za and support this meaningful dyslexic initiative. Thank you for watching.